Welcome to our dear dignitaries. Now I request Professor Kothari to accompany the dignitaries to the dais. We have with us today's chief guest, eminent scientist, Padma Vibhushan, Dr. Anil Kakotkar, DAE Homi Bhabha Chair Professor BARC, our Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Rajan Velukar, Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Naresh Chandra, Director BCUD Dr. Rajpal Hande, Registrar Mr. Kumar Khaire, and Professor DC Kothari.
Sundaram Mandiram Sharadayam Ummapuri Vishwavidyalayam Sundaram Mandiram Sharadayam Ummapuri Vishwavidyalayam Sada Sahasravani Sahasravani Mudram Amudhati Mudhati Mudhavayam Shruvantu sarve dhrudham nishchayam Shruvantu sarve dhrudham nishchayam Idam sundaram bhaktiram sharadayam Ummapuri Vishwavidyalayam Satyam vadamo dharmam janam nayamo nram dukkharam layam Satyam vadamo dharmam janam nayamo nram dukkharam layam Pratahari yatara pratahara pratahara avidyam manishye tasmadayam Shruvantu sarve dhrudham nishchayam Shruvantu sarve dhrudham nishchayam Idam sundaram bhaktiram sharadayam Ummapuri Vishwavidyalayam Yuvasyad balishto yuvasyad balishto Yuvasyayamishto vibhuyadvayam Yuvasyad balishto yuvasyad balishto Yuvasyayamishto vibhuyadvayam Yajidhyah yuva rashtrakartaho yadishya Samajeettatatvam vibhoktadyam Shruvantu sarve dhrudham nishchayam Shruvantu sarve dhrudham nishchayam Idam sundaram bhaktiram sharadayam Ummapuri Vishwavidyalayam Vandamahe Bharatam Poojaniyam Maheshatvaram Nasti Devalayam Vandamahe Bharatam Poojaniyam Maheshatvaram Nasti Devalayam Bhadrayena sarve prasiddhaः payamo Mahatrena sahasram samahmayam Shruvantu sarve dhrudham nishchayam Shruvantu sarve dhrudham nishchayam Idam sundaram bhaktiram sharadayam Ummapuri Vishwavidyalayam Sahasravani Sahasravani Mudram Amudhati Mudhati Mudhavayam Shruvantu sarve dhrudham nishchayam Shruvantu sarve
I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Rajan Velukar to welcome our today's chief guest, Padma Vibhushan Dr. Anil Kakotkar with a floral bouquet. I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to give his opening remarks on this ICE lecture series. Honorable Vice Chancellor.
Honorable guest who's going to deliver a lecture on energy security, Dr. Anil Kakotkar. I must thank him for giving his time for this lecture series, which has been organized by University of Mumbai. My colleague in the university and Pro-Vice Chancellor of this university, Dr. Naresh Chandra, the Director, Board of College and University Development, Dr. Rajpal Hande, the Registrar, Mr. Kumar Khaire, Head of the Department of Physics, Dr. Kothari, invitees, teaching and non-teaching staff, media, and my dearest young student friends. I am standing here to welcome Dr. Anil Kakotkar, who will be introduced later. But on behalf of myself, on behalf of University of Mumbai, and on behalf of all the students community, I heartily welcome Dr. Anil Kakotkar for this lecture series. Sir, University of Mumbai has started this initiative in this year, that is a lecture series under the title EYES, and EYES stands for Enlighten Yourself Every Saturday, in which we have invited the people, those who have proved and those who have given their life to the society, especially in the field of science this year. There are going to be 10 lectures in this series, and all these lectures, which will be delivered under this program, EYES, will be recorded, video recorded. Through AView, it will be broadcasted, telecasted to more than 100 colleges where they have AView facility. At the same time, we are going to print all these lectures and we are going to distribute to all the colleges so that they can keep this book in their libraries so that they can also get the benefit of the lectures delivered by the experts in these different fields. At the same time, after editing, we will be putting all these lectures on our website so that anybody, anywhere, anytime can go through these lectures and get the benefit of all these lectures delivered under this program EYES. The program has been initiated on 2nd of February this year. Dr. R.A. Mashilkar inaugurated this lecture series, and he delivered a lecture on making impossible possible. The second lecture in this series was delivered by Professor Ramaswamy, a physicist, the Vice Chancellor of Central University, Hyderabad. and he delivered a lecture on order out of the chaos and chaos out of the order. And the same number of students and teachers attended those two lectures. And the third lecture is of yours on energy security, which is very, very important topic and issue for all of us. If you really want to and develop, you will come to know what kind of energy we will be needing if we really want to grow and compete with the other part of the world. And you will really understand. What we really need is, through this lecture and lecture series, some of the young people should come out with some innovative ideas, and those innovative ideas can serve the nation. Because if you really want to remain happy, or you really want to become happy in this 21st century in your life, then we all will need to grow and develop. And if we really want to grow and develop, the most important thing which you want amongst other important things is energy. And therefore, the topic Sir has chosen is energy security. And in 21st century, 3 E's are important. What are those 3 E's? Number 1 is energy, the second is ecology, and the third is environment. So if you talk in terms of E cube, then you need to understand energy, ecology, and environment. What kind of environment you want to create in our nation and in the world? What kind of ecology we have? What kind of care we need to take of that? Even if you go for energy, you have to take care of the ecology, you have to take care of the environment, because everything has to be thought in terms of sustainability. Everything, whatever you are thinking, you have to think of the sustainability and from sustainability point of view. And if you think from sustainability point of view, then you will have to think of future generation and not of your generation only. That is the definition of sustainability. Sustainability means taking care of the next generation. And I'm sure the lecture which Sir is going to deliver today, you will take many, many lessons, and you will come forward for doing innovative, inclusive, innovative research in your life and try and help the marginalized society and society in general. With this, once again, I welcome Dr. Anil Kakodkar on behalf of myself, university, and all of you. And I am sure you will enjoy the lecture, and you will ask the questions which you have in your mind, whatever, whether it is simple or difficult. And but ask questions as you have asked earlier also. With this, I take your leave to listen to Dr. Anil Kakodkar's lecture. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request the Director BCUD, Dr. Rajpal Hande, to introduce our chief guest.
Today's guest speaker, Honorable Padma Vibhushan, Dr. Anil Kakodkar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajan Vedukar, Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Naresh Chandra, Registrar of the University, Mr. Kumar Khere, Head of the Physics Department, Dr. Kothari, dignitaries, members of various authorities of the university, teachers, and my dear student friends. It is my proud privilege to introduce the dignitary Dr. Anil Kakodkar. No doubt, Dr. Anil Kakodkar do not require any introduction. Taha Suryala arsa dakhvण्यासारखा आहे. However, for the young minds, I'll just take 1 minute Dr. Anil Kakotkar, Padma Vibhushan, is an alumnus of this prestigious university, University of Mumbai. We are proud of you, sir. He has done his B. Mechanical Engineering from University of Mumbai, MSc Experimental Stress Analysis from Nottingham University. Currently, he is DAE Homi Bhabha Chair Professor at the Bhabha Atomic Research Center. He was the Chairman of Atomic Energy Commission and Secretary to the Government of India, Department of Energy during 2000-2009. He has 46 years of experience in the field of research and the development related to the nuclear development. He has been honored as Doctor of Science, Doctor of Literature from number of universities and prestigious institutes, including IIT Bombay, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Delhi, and most important, he has been awarded Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, and Padma Vibhushan for his recognition in the field of research and the development. Work related to the nuclear energy. Apart from playing a major role in India's nuclear tests, asserting soaringly, Dr. Anil Kakotkar is a champion of India's self-reliance on thorium as a fuel for nuclear energy. So in true sense, Dr. Anil Kakotkar, he is a nuclear man of this nation. I welcome Dr. Anil Kakotkar, sir, to present his talk for all of us. Thank you very much.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Velukar, all other dignitaries present here, and my dear friends, especially young friends. I'm indeed very happy to be here and on being asked to deliver this lecture in this EYES lecture series, a wonderful acronym, I think. I think when the E there stands for enlightening, but I think to me that eyes are very important. And particularly the young generation, I think it's important that of course they watch what's happening around, but they watch somewhat more insightfully and create their own action plan for securing the future. I think time has come when the youth force of the country has its own agenda, and I'm going to talk about this towards the end of my lecture. We are all aware that India is on move. In my view, India is on move because we have what everybody calls the great demographic dividend. Plenty of youth force, and they are all doing something to their respective abilities. which ultimately translates into value and wealth. And so you have this India story. Story that makes us proud, story that also makes us think. Sometimes the story that also makes us worry. And I think we need to be aware of this dynamics, and as I said earlier, work out our own action plan. We all know that while each one of us are contributing, and that's how you get this huge resultant sum, which is the India story. But the fact is, if each one of us are empowered, made more capable through good education that we get in our universities, as a part of that education, we also know not just the knowledge that is important behind every activity, but also the skill, how to translate that knowledge in the real life world, and also how to innovate further, how to move both the knowledge envelope forward as well as the application of that knowledge or the development forward. And in my view, this is not just a matter of science and technology. This is a matter that involves practically every discipline, practically every activity. I'll come to the subject proper in a minute, but before that I just want to make a quick statement on the need to concentrate on three primary verticals for reinforcing this India story. The three verticals are, number one, we have several activities going on. We have several assets, technological assets or otherwise. I think it's important that we make sure that these assets work to their best efficiency, best returns, and also we ensure that those assets remain protected against obsolescence, protected against a change environment, and so on and so forth. And these are all issues where I think it's not just science and technology, of course, is involved, but there is economics involved, there's commerce involved, there's sociology involved. Almost everything that you can think of is involved. Example, on one side, let me give an example. See, the entire plastic waste of Mumbai city, nearly entire plastic waste of Mumbai city is processed and recycled in Dharavi. It's a completely unorganized business. And we all, of course, have several issues with the environment, with the hazardous way these things are happening. And so we need to do something about it. Imagine such a thing does not exist, and imagine that there is no alternative. We all shout about plastic and recycle of plastic or the problem created by plastic. Imagine what will happen to Mumbai city. So it's one of the very most simple example of how an existing asset needs to be provided with requisite input to protect it. There is a livelihood of very large number of people connected with it, but there is also the life of Mumbai city connected with it. We need to do something about this. Another example of the same thing on the other extreme, we have many assets. In atomic energy, we had old reactors. They got into difficulty. We can't just write them off and say that okay, that does not work. Taxpayers' money is involved. So we had to put a lot of, and in fact, it's an example in high technology where one had to do a lot of work to restart that reactor by addressing the issues that created that problem. There are many plants. Life management is a huge, big subject, a huge, big, multidisciplinary subject. The short point is, whatever assets the society, the country has created, on which livelihood of very large number of people depends, we must protect it and protect it in the emerging, changing scenario. I'll leave it there. The second vertical is the need to address the key problems, the key challenges before us. Energy is one such challenge. Water, another important challenge. Agriculture and food production, third challenge. And as Dr. Velukar mentioned, you need to address them in a holistic manner. There is a nexus between them. You can't be looking at just one and not look at other. There are several examples. We did well on agriculture, we created problems on the soils. We have problems on watershed managements. The soils do no longer absorb moisture and so water runs off. So all I'm trying to say is these are all huge, big national challenges. There are more. Urbanization is a big challenge. Rural livelihood, another big challenge. And we need to work on these in a manner which on one side meets the aspirations of people, expectations of people, and on the other side in a manner that is sustainable. Again, there is a lot of challenge, a lot of work that need to be done, and this has to be done with a degree of deep foresight, with a degree of long-term planning. In a situation where the sites don't go beyond the next election, how do you make sure that the country is well prepared for these key national challenges? Linking of rivers. I'm hearing this story when I was a child. Dr. K.L. Rao made the first plan. We're still talking about linking of rivers. All we have is huge controversies and debates. Water problem is not going to wait. It's going to hit us. Same thing is true about energy, same thing is true about food. We can't be just happy about that we had a green revolution. Our population is still growing, the standard of living is growing, so even individuals' demand